Thank you, everybody. I've got an honorary degree. Like, what is going on? I feel first I must apologise because I was told earlier that apparently there's a parent of someone who's a little bit annoyed because she thought Colin Furze was getting an honorary degree today. So I'm sorry I've let somebody down, but there we go. You'll just have to do with me. This is crazy. I can't believe I'm standing here. I can't believe I'm getting this. I have no idea how this selection process is, whether you get nominated, whether you guys voted for me, or, as I suspect, one of these people just wants a sneaky bunker tunnel tour is what I reckon's going on. But of course they can have one. So I kind of thought, when I got told about it, I was like, why have I got this in? You know, what's this come about? Because in terms of education, I've got nothing other than my plumbing MVQs. And at school, as you can imagine, I was a little bit of a difficult pupil. But of course, like Duncan said, it is what I've been doing on the internet. It is my YouTube channel and my engineering projects. Now, when I started my YouTube channel, it's nearly 20 years old now, which is crazy. I just saw it as a way of entertainment. It was just a bigger classroom for me to kind of entertain, to play up to. And I'd put my projects out there. But as it kind of went on, people started to show as much interest in what I was doing and the thing I'd made and how I'd made it. There was like, how have you done that? How have you built this? How have you fitted that in there? So I kind of started to twist a little bit and kind of show what I was doing. And obviously, when you get feedback, when you get people give you a lot of praise, it just makes you want to do bigger and better things. And this encouraged me to try and challenge myself and push myself a little bit more. So as the years went on, I would make sure that each project, I would try and do something different. I'd try and use a tool in a different way or use a different method, whether that was hydroforming with pressure washers, making jet engines out of lorry turbos. I try and make sure that each project had something unique in it and something new that I'd push myself, and also people watching would look at and think, I could have a crack at that. So, and it just grew from there. I've gone from literally ratchet strapping an outboard motor to my sister's old dining room chair to, like Duncan said, I've got a warren of tunnels underneath my house and what's hopefully going to become a secret garage in the front of the house, which I would love to be standing here and saying to you today is finished, but unfortunately it's not, much to my annoyance and my neighbours, but it's nearly there, don't you worry, it's cracking on. So, of course, as well as me pushing myself, everybody watching was learning too, and I've been told this on multiple occasions. I've had people come up to me and say, Colin, I'm like 3 years into my dream job after graduating from university, and it's all from a subject which I've taken up because I used to watch my videos like when I was younger. I used to sit there watching them with my parents. Amazing to hear these stories. It would sometimes make me feel a little bit old because I've got like somebody who looks like a full adult telling me that they used to watch me like in bed with their parents sort of thing when they were like 9 or 10. I'm like, this is crazy. But just such an amazing, warming story. And you guys can come up to me in the most weirdest of places. I was getting on a plane at Easter, and the guy boarding me, like she tapped on my shoulder and said, because of you, I'm studying electrical engineering. Absolutely brilliant. Couldn't get an upgrade, but very nice. So I've always tried to make my videos so everybody can watch them, everyone can feel like they can get involved and copy stuff. I've always made them family friendly. Ever since I've known that, parents watch them with their kids, there's never been any swearing, there's never been anything controversial, and I'm always trying to make them so anybody seeing me can think we can do that. I've got a modest sized shed. I try and do everything that's as inclusive as possible so people can watch it, get inspired, and you can build your own cake-o-matic. So, because who doesn't want cake shoved in their face at 50 miles an hour? So, I think my advice to anybody, because I get people come up to me and ask me, like, Colin, how can we do what you do? And I go, you just got to start. Like, there'll be a lot of people now that are going to go out and do some crazy things and do some amazing things, but they've got to start somewhere. And it doesn't matter how small, whether it's getting a collection of materials, laying things out on a workbench, starting a spreadsheet, starting a WhatsApp group. If you just start something, you can build off from there, and then who knows what you're going to do. It's absolutely brilliant. Everything you've done, you've all achieved an amazing success. Now, I'm just going to leave on this one thing. I don't know whether I get any titles or anything or names, letters after my name, but as a Back to the Future fan, I do like the idea of being called the Doc. So that suits me. Thank you very much, everybody. Very welcome. Amazing. Go and do great things. And of course, subscribe.